Well, 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 if it isn't Argsy.
Oh no, right, I thought you must have gone walkabout and got lost, but you found your way back here and back to Aussie Farms.
Yes, indeed, a month on from our last one,
It has
and
been.
we've stopped being busy for a bit, at least.
Yeah,
So
hopefully
we'll get another episode in.
Hopefully we can get an episode and maybe another one next week and we can do 2 in a row.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Alright, get this one done first. I think this is probably the longest I've ever waited between harvesting 2 fields of canola as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not withered, actually, but there you go.
No, it's looking good. So that is the plan. We've got the combines and everything all set up and ready to go, so we're going to jump in there, get the canola harvested. I think we're going to sell some because our bank balance is not looking that pretty and we need to buy some seed to get some cotton planted.
That's right, and then we're going to jump straight back into these 2 fields straight away in the opportunity we've got to plant the cotton, haven't we? So
yeah,
it's going to be a busy one.
It will be, but good. It's good to get back and get into it.
Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. So, right, I guess straight into the combines and get on with it. We've got a bit busy day ahead of us.
Yes, nothing else for it. I think we'll just play it by ear and figure out what we do with grain cart, whether we use one or whether we can empty into the truck. This field's a little bit smaller too, so good.
Yeah, I might just extend that auto drive that you set up and just keep churning in the combine.
Yeah, see if it works. Of course, we learnt last time that we could get down and back the full hopper load too. The combines.
Yes, we could. That's right. So, it should. This should be pretty efficient. This bit.
Yes. All right, let's stop talking about it and go get it done.
Roger that.
Yes, hello everyone. Welcome back to Aussie Farms. Look at that, FSG's so keen to go and get harvesting. He's got his header on and going already. Not wasting any time at all. I was worried he might have forgotten how to run it, but no issues there. Straight into it. Straight into harvesting. So looking forward to this. Looking forward to finally getting back into some work, getting our canola harvested, and then obviously, like I said, turning these 2 fields over very rapidly into a couple of cotton fields. Which would be nice because we'll be able to pull out the big DB60 planters, get those up and going. They are direct drill, so we don't have to worry about any tillage or anything like that. We can just jump straight into it and start on the planting. So that is the plan. That's what we are going to get done today. Well, hopefully get done today. We'll see how far we get with it. Because we lots of other things to do on the farm. So let's carry on. Jump straight here into the field and get some of this canola cut out. Now, just before we do get too carried away with the time lapse or anything like that, for anyone who's new to this series, welcome along. It's great to have you here. Just a little bit of a refresher, seeing it has been so long since our last episode, of what it is we are wanting to achieve. We've set ourselves a little bit of a goal to buy ourselves a spinnery and set up a textiles factory, a bit of a production factory for us, and we are going to produce our own merchandise range here for the farm, on the farm, for Argsy Gaming and Farm Sim Guy. So it's a little bit of a, obviously, a virtual merchandise range, but that is the plan. So we want to get the cotton in so we can start to get that made into some fabric and then into the clothing. We've also got the wool being produced as well, so we can use that in the spinnery, get some wool and also use that. In our textiles, we're still looking for some ideas on what sort of apparel, what sort of merchandise that you might like to see. Obviously the wardrobe mod will allow us to mock some of that up, which will be pretty cool to play around with. But that's the plan, that's what we're going to try and achieve. Sort of be mindful of giving you a little bit of a refresher, and give myself a little bit of a refresher as well about what it is we are trying to achieve. There we are, we've almost got out the first headland off, as we've talked about that. So 20% full. We aren't going to get around the field, I don't think, without having to unload. But that's fine. One grain cart down the other end will probably get us very, very close. So let's carry on. Jump in, I think, to a little bit of a time lapse because I would really love to do a montage of the DB60s in the field and get this field knocked out and get into some seeding. typically, as the GPS is worked out, we are going to get a, should we call it a bonus row? It's not really a row of shame. Call it a bonus. Just along there, we'll have to go along and cut that. Looks like FSG's gone to unload, dump into the truck. I'm hoping we're going to make it back. I'm gambling a little bit here. 20% left. We do have that big section around the tree which doesn't have any in it, so fingers crossed we'll get there. If not, we'll be able to go and unload. But that's gone really well, really smoothly. Got the field done. We've already taken one truckload and put it in the silos. Probably take the truck if it is full. We'll need a full, probably take this one down and get it sold. Yeah, good to get that money going up, like I said earlier on. Only negative 19 grand in the account, so it would be good. Have some money that we can use to buy some seed and manage some of our debts. Anyhow, what are we looking at? 88. It's been a slightly worse patch of the field, I think. It looks like it's just slowed down. Let's bring our yield map up and just have a quick look. No, it's not too bad actually. Green here, a little bit of yellow, just a little bit further over. But I think get through this path. At least we've made it to a point where we can jump out if we have to. But we'll go down and try and get this last bit finished off and tidy up that last little road. FSG's got the truck. It's combine down there. Right, let's get this tidied up and we'll go and touch base with them and see what we're going to do next. Oh, it's pretty nice of FSG to bring the truck over here for us. Be able to unload right here on the edge of the field. And of course, we're probably facing the truck in the right direction to be able to head out that way and go and get this sold. I don't actually know where we're going to go. There's silos up in town here at this end, and then the other end of the map right over in that distance. There is some other silos, so we'll just have to figure out where the best price is at the moment. We're not at our peak price for canola, that's not actually until June, so we will take a little bit of a hit on it, but better to get some sold now and at least get some money off them. But I'm going to tidy up this little section here and we'll figure out where we're going to take it to. Alright, there we go. There was 400 litres in that little row, so worth getting done. Whoops, putting things back on. Don't need to do that. Right. Let's jump out here. We're going to have a chat to FSG, see what he's up to.
That worked out well, Args?
Yeah, it did. It did. Worked out very well. We must have a very close to full truck. There, I think.
It was 88% in, so whatever you've dropped in there, probably I reckon 90%.
Yeah, cool. Oh, perfect.
So we'll just go sell this, right?
Yeah. I was just looking actually. Aussie Grain is the best place, which is the grain stacks at halfway down, open storage, back down towards the gas station on the main road.
Ah, got you. Okay, cool. Right. Well, I might as well run it down now, see if we can clear the decks before we buy some more seed.
Yeah, that's right. Otherwise, we'll having to ask the bank for some more money.
I left the header on my combine and parked it, just reversed it into the shed where the trucks were. But there's a box of seed behind the combine there in the corner as well.
Okay, that's cool. I'll figure out where I'm going to put this. Got a pressure washer yet?
Nope.
No. Alright.
For your practical joke, we don't have a pressure washer.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, I'll go and pack this up somewhere and we'll have to figure out some way to clean them at some stage.
Cool, mate.
Alright, well that sounds like a pretty good idea. We'll just back it into a shed and leave the header on. But here we go, that tarp animation on that's fantastic. And that get wound across the trailer. We'll leave FSG, he can go and get that sold. And we'll end up with a decent amount of money, I hope. Maybe 20 grand, that should be enough for our seed. Hopefully our fertiliser, I think the planters take liquid fertiliser, so we'll have to make sure we've got enough money to be able to go and get those filled up. So we'll head back, get things parked up, and then we'll go and figure out, well, pull the planters out, get them all ready to go. That'll do for now. FSG's just backed into the shed over there to our left, so we're just going to leave this here. Let's go and head over now and get the tractors out and go and get the planters all hooked up. We've got the first of the planters out. Just watching our money, well, our debt's going down, which is good. I'm just intrigued to see how far it's going to go up on the other side. Watching it there as FSG gets that load of canola dumped out. So that's already, well, we were what, minus 19, so it's at almost 40 grand so far off that load. Get our way in here and pick up the Demcos, but let's just still look at that. It's still rising. That's pretty impressive. 49, 50 grand plus the 2.5 grand environmental score. That's pretty impressive. And we've got what, 4 more loads of that sitting in the bin. So well, considering we're not even selling at the peak price, that is pretty impressive. I'm happy with that. Alright, we're going to carry on. We'll get the last planter here pulled out, get these all parked up, Then we'll need to go and find some seed. We need to go and get the liquid tank and bring that over to be able to get some liquid fertilizer, and then we'll be able to go and get started on some planting.
I was just saying, Args, it's a good looking setup that with the Demcos on as well.
Yeah, it's a nice looking combination, isn't it? Looking forward to getting out and giving these a bit of a run. But I'm blown away about how much money we got off one truckload of canola.
50 grand.
Yeah.
Not bad, eh?
Yeah, not bad at all. Almost tempted to go and pick up the truck and take it all out of the bins and sell it now, but we know we can get a better price later
It's
on.
almost at its lowest price as well, which is ironic. So when we want to sell it, we could actually make quite a good amount of money.
Yeah, perfect. Awesome. I was just looking, the liquid fertilizer tank over by the shed's got 5,000 litres in it, but we'll probably need to go and get some more from the with the liquid tank we've got. I think so, with the sheep. So
yeah.
I don't know, if you want to run down the truck and get some seed, I can go over and grab that and some more liquid fertilizer.
I will do that. I was just wondering what's left in the 2 air carts.
Not much, I don't think.
Is there not?
No, I think you just about ran out when we were planting those bottom fields, and I wasn't far behind running it.
Ah, right. Okay. I'll do a check on the way past, but yeah, I'll go and
worth checking.
I'll go and grab all the bits that are lying around the farm, and then go and top it up at the buy point.
Yeah, good idea. That's good.
All right, let's do it.
Carry on.
Right, all loaded up and ready to go, Args?
Yeah, a bit of mucking around trying to get those filled up, but yeah, like you say, all filled up with liquid fertilizer and seed, and good to go.
Look at the squat on your tractor. I adjusted my front suspension.
Yeah, I might have to. That looks like it's going to take off.
Some weight, isn't it?
It's going in orbit. Yeah, it is. What do you want to do? Do you want to do a field each again?
Yeah, should we do that? And then whoever finishes first can run over to the sheep field.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Alright, I might go down and do the field we just harvested if you want to do the big one here.
Yeah, no worries, and yeah, let's do that.
Alright, sounds good, have fun.
Yeah, you too.
Alright, like FSG said, we did have a bit of a orbit inducing stance here on the tractor, so let's drop that down. That looks much better. It's pretty cool with the adjustable suspension there, but let's head on off. We'll head on over to the field we were just in, the one we've just harvested, and get things all set up and ready to go. Decent amount of fertilizer, and we were fortunate enough actually that there was enough seed in the air carts. We went and got that out of those, and we didn't actually have to worry about buying any. So we did have to buy a little bit of liquid fertilizer, not too much. We've still got a little bit of positive money there. Right, put this in here. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but hopefully we'll be pretty efficient. These 60-foot planters, a bit bigger. Right thing, get it unfolding. There we go. Wider than the headers we were just running as well, so hopefully it doesn't take too long to get through and get everything done. Here we go, that's us all unfolded. Now I'm just going to move over back into the corner just a little bit tighter than we just were. Now we know how wide it is. Okay. Checking on about that line, that should get us in about the right spot. Be able to start planting our cotton. Right, looks good. SG there, you can see in the other field, he's all ready and set to go as well. Let's pop around this angle, get that turned on. Lower it down, and we're going to plan start getting some planting done. There we go. 3 units down in the ground. Oh, we're actually going on here. It's not how it should be. Not at all how it should be. Right, we might have to make some adjustments here. That does not look very good at all. Well, I'm not quite sure what was going on with that hitch, but we've just unhitched it a couple of times and
your
rehitched
rear wheels off the floor.
Everything seems to be working out just fine. Like FSG's having the same issue. Let's go over and see him. Problem sorted. FSG's up and going now as well. A little bit of an issue. Obviously, these are the LR modding DB60s, still pre-release. Still haven't seen the light of day into a public release or anything yet, so probably a few little teething issues here that still need to be resolved and fixed. But once you unhook it and drive forward, it was kind of like it was still held up on the jack or on a stand or something like that. A little bit strange, but we're up and going, and cotton is going in the ground. I just hope SG changed his seed type to cotton. We know he has had a tendency previously to put the wrong crop, but fingers crossed he hasn't this time. Should we check? he's definitely planting. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt that he changed it. He did, there we go. Cotton going in both fields. So, nothing to worry about there. Right, let's carry on. Get it together a little bit of a montage here of the planting. Forward to doing this, and we'll get through things. Things done. Certainly getting it done here in this field, and just about got it done. It's gone really well. We had to fill up with seed once. It's certainly chewed through it. Fertilizer, not so bad, but yeah, look at the rate that seed's dropping down. It's definitely been used very speedily, so we'll get topped up on our way through the yard, and then we're going to head on over and do that little field over where the sheep are, just get that tidied up. Might as well get some crop in there. Probably not quite ready, or not quite perfect, because we haven't applied any lime, but I think what size it is, the benefit we'd get would be kind of minor compared to these bigger fields. FSG's got half a dozen passes or so, he reckons, over there in that other field, so we'll let him carry on and do that and go over and do this other one. So we'll get this finished, and then we'll head on over next to the sheep. We've made it over here to the field the sheep are in. We'll go around this a couple of times. It's not going to take very long at all, like I said. Not the biggest field, but might as well make the most of having this bit of land here and not doing anything else with it. We were going to put grass in it, but we've got a decent amount of hay sitting there now, so we can always try, see if we can find some more land, another neighbour that might want some grass cut. Be a good option in the future. But let's just get ourselves lined up here, packed up. Here we go, perfect. Lower that down, drop down. Okay. A little bit slow on it. There it is. Drop down and we'll get things underway. I think we're getting a different crop texture on this one. It's interesting. It's because we're planting into a ploughed field rather than the stubble that we were planting into. So getting a bit more of a row texture here. It's kind of cool. So carry on. We'll get a GPS course set up and we'll just race around and get this one done in a very quick little time lapse. A very quick little time lapse. So we'll see when we finish. just going to head up here. There's a little section we missed. Just right up here on the end when we started our GPS course. We're just going to go along and get that tidied up. But otherwise, we've had FSGCs come over and that little section up there as well. Take too long at all. And then we'll be done. Have all our cotton planted and canola harvested, which is great. So good to get that canola harvested. In fact, we'll have to have a look at the time-saving clock check exactly how much we ended up with. The decent amount on here. Plus a little bit. Yeah. Might have got missed. That down and winding up across here, but a couple of past. Don't know if it's worth it, but we've got some seeds. We might as well spin around and carry on doing this a little bit, get it finished. But we'll get it done, and then we'll get things folded up, get back over to the farm, and probably wrap things up there for the day. A bit of progress.
Good stuff, Args. That was a good day's work.
Yeah, it was nice to get all that done. I think we did quite well getting the canola harvested and then the 3 fields planted, didn't we?
Yeah, no, definitely that'll help from a money perspective later in the year. You know, being able to double crop those in the same calendar year is great.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously work towards getting the spinnery and textiles production, all those things up and running.
Definitely, yeah, and even that canola looks like that canola is going to be able to foot some of the bill for that. It's quite lucrative.
Yeah. Well, considering we've only harvested those 2 fields, we've got, what, 3, 4, 5 more fields, crops planted at the moment, not counting the cotton, so...
Yep, no, we could definitely help the bank balance.
Yeah, I think that helps the bank balance is a good thing in my books.
Yes, indeed. Well, mate, it's nice to be back.
Yeah, it was good to be back. Must have a catch up and get some things done at the same time.
Absolutely. Well, have a good week, and we'll try and do it again next week.
Yeah. Don't think there's anything that's going to get in the way. Good.
No, neither do I.
All right.
Good stuff. Catch you later, mate.
Yeah, you too, man. Good one. Yeah.
See ya.
Well, there we go. We're all wrapped up here on Aussie Farms. It was nice to get out and use those DB60 planters. Nice to get some cotton planted as well. And take that next step towards getting our textiles and everything like that up and running. Canola is going to be quite lucrative, obviously. In fact, let's just take a very quick look. So if we sold it all today, we'd have 184k, but if we wait until June, 230,000. So that's not too bad. Pretty happy with that. That can certainly help us out in the not too distant future. But we're going to wrap things up from there, from the Farm Sim guy and myself. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that episode, and I'll catch you in the next one.